Pangawit lang.
Good evening, everyone. I am Rosana Javier, and this is The Forum. Starting July 1, 2011, Davao City will implement the no segregation, no collection policy to solid waste management. This city ordinance is in compliance with Republic Act 1903, or the Act providing for ecological solid waste management program. Fresh from attending the 11th recycling event sponsored by the Davao City Chamber of Commerce and Industry, tonight's guest, Councilor Attorney Arnulfo Cabling, graces the program to explain the need for segregating solid waste, among other things. Where would the home's waste management end, and the barangays and the city government's responsibilities to assume in the segregation of solid waste into biodegradable, non-biodegradable, and residual waste? What is this material recovery facility? How would hazardous waste, like hospital waste, as well as residual waste, be treated? With the Davao City government's intensified campaigns for better garbage collection or disposal, is it really possible for Davao City to have zero waste? Councilor Cabling of the 2nd District sits as the chairman of the Committee on Indigenous Peoples and Muslim Affairs and is actively working for the representation of the Lumas in the City Council. The councilor discusses the creation of a technical committee that will define the parameters for the selection of representatives from 6 tribes in the city that have been properly tagged as indigenous. As former chair of the Committee on Housing, Councilor Cabling explains a housing regulation that makes it compulsory for real estate developers to donate 20% of land use or capitalization to social housing. How much funding has been raised by the local government from land developers like Ayala Land? With the city's approaches and programs, and the housing needs of the urban poor make a Davao squatter-free ambition realizable? Let's watch as Mr. Jun Ledesma, the show's host and producer, poses these challenges to Councilor Attorney Arnulfo Cabling.
Friends, good evening. Tonight, we shall tackle several issues concerning what troubles the city, and this has something to do with the conflict between the environmentalists and the city council and some business sectors as a whole. And then we shall also touch principally on the problems and prospects of housing, both high and low. And we will touch on the future of the indigenous people in Davao City. I understand that they are going to have representation in our local legislative council. And to do the talking for us tonight, and we'll tackle these complex issues, is none other than Councilor Arnulfo Cabling, the 2nd District of Davao City.
June, good evening, and to our televiewers and our friends here, good evening.
We're happy to have you here, Councilor. I understand that you came from a working assignment of the Vice Mayor.
Yeah, same here, and also very happy and privileged to be here. I just came actually from the 11th recycling event, which is being sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce annually, wherein different sectors of society are encouraged to bring all the recyclables there. They will be buying and selling recyclables, and the recyclables will be converted to cash if that's sold on that day, and which will be sold later in the subsequent events. So I just came there and I learned that the mayor and the vice mayor, because they sent me to represent the vice mayor, and Marisa Salvador Abella, the chairman of the Committee on Environment, was also there to represent the mayor, that there's already a directive that implementing July 1, the city will not be collecting your garbage if this garbage are actually not segregated. So the garbage, the solid waste, should be segregated at source so that they will be collected by our centro.
We're extremely happy that